Greetings, fellow traders. Paul in here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Monday, November the 23rd, 2020. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, let's check to see where we are at the market here today. So SPX up 20 points, still over the upper Bollinger Band here on the monthly chart, still holding the prior inside month high. Weekly chart, double inside week right now. Okay, so kind of a generally a narrow range today. And where are we on the daily chart? So try to break down below the lows, try to break down above the highs, and ended up in the middle of the range. So we got this inside-outside day right now as we're trying to figure out what's going on. At this point, really today, it really needed to break out to get out of this channel right here to be like kind of a nicer channel up. So again, at this point, I like how we're over the ADMA, but I'm still kind of sketchy on this. Like I said, it's not impossible for us to continue to chop our way down, on a wave C. So that's a possibility as well. But in terms of impulsive moves, we got one big spike today, I think, on the Janet Yellen news. But other than that, that was about it. Let's take a look at the SPY. Again, starting to see volume taper off here into the holiday week. Again, this is one of the lowest volumes since since October, so our month. So we kind of have that going on here today, and we're getting into a holiday week, so that's kind of what we're looking at right here. But the ES still gave us some nice moves today, some pretty sharp moves. We talked about these levels, really key ones right here. Again, pre-market, right? We got this nice boost up right here, and then we lost the geometric line. We had a nice flush down to our signal zone. Retrace to the 15 orb low, and then back down to the signal zone cluster down here, which ended up serving as real nice support and gave a sideways head and shoulders breakout, right? Here's your shoulder, here's your head, here's your shoulder. Then we got a nice breakout there, and we got through these pivot levels above. And then we rejected the top of the signal zone for a little bit of a drop there into the end of the day, and then just kind of choppy into the close. Let's take a look at the MES so we get some geometric lines on here. Going into tonight. So we got this big spike up here. Again, there's some crazy ticks on the SPY today, but again, could be just some dark pool activity, that type of thing. So just keep an eye on this geometric line and this geometric line going into tomorrow. We'll see where we are at the open. Qs. Okay, so again, crazy stuff right here. Again, here's your kind of head and shoulder breakout right here with the rest of the market. But again, it was just weak this morning. It's so tough to be bullish when you see this type of price action, right? This is not the type of price action you see in an impulsive bullish market, right? But they keep on buying the dip on it. So you had another V reversal on that as well. You got the IWM here today. Again, it's kind of grinding its way up with Boeing and the airlines, which was crazy. We'll take a look at Boeing in a little bit. Let's take a look at the XLF. The XLF generally hung in there as well, so that helped keep the IWM up too. So again, it's hard to be short the whole market when the financials are strong. So we've got that going on. Apple. Pretty weak today overall. We shorted this at the open. We pointed this out in the live stream here today, and again, continued to grind its way down. Look at the daily chart on this thing. Nasty, right? So still kind of in this triangle range right here, below the 50-day moving average with increased volume, open gap below. So I mean, again, wouldn't be surprised if we try to fill that gap and even test the bottom of that geometric line right there. So that could be very interesting on Apple. Tesla. So Tesla fresh all-time highs inside day up today on Tesla. Most of the move came from the open. Right, so there's some choppy slop right here. But again, getting it at the open was a good one. We pointed this out on the live stream this morning, a lot of relative strength. Formed the 15-hour high, gave one more pop off of that, and then some choppiness into the close. Amazon, crazy price action today, along with the rest of the NASDAQ, with some nice downside moves, double inside 15 down. Then they bought the dip on that one here today. Facebook, this is one that we pointed out on the bearish radar going into today, and nice inside 15 breakdown this morning. Then they bought the dip and kind of worked its way up. JD, this is one that we pointed out on our bearish radar too. That was bearish at the open, kind of retracing right here. Look at that, maybe for some more potential follow through the downside. BABA. Again, a little bit different on this one, right? So we'll see how this goes going into tomorrow. I like this on the daily chart. The one thing I like about it is the bounce off the ADMA here today. So let's see if that can continue to try to get some follow through going into tomorrow. Let's look at Boeing. So Boeing actually had a pretty amazing move today. So they had a fire on one of their 747s in Spain. No additional news on that today, but again, I think they just kind of squeezed out some more shorts today, and that was kind of the move on Boeing today. So we'll see how that goes going into tomorrow. Let's take a look at Urban Outfitters. They had earnings tonight, so that was gave a quick spike after hours. I think they had a little bit of a beat, but it's kind of back into range. So not much there. A couple of the retail names coming out tomorrow. So we got Best Buy. They're reporting tomorrow morning, so that should be one to keep on the radar as well. Dick's Sporting Goods. Again, keep an eye on this one too. Could Could affect Nike again, maybe Foot Locker. So a lot of times they do move in tandem. Of course, this has a little bit more than shoes, but we've got that going on here too. So Piton, guys, trade of the week idea. We our idea on the trade of the week this week in the newsletter was a dip by here to the 382. Members caught this nice inside 15 up at the 15 orb low and worked its way up nicely here. So we're continuing to stock this one and see if it can work its way up and fill the open gap above. So again, we'll see how it goes right here. If it can get over the top of the channel, right, and then it might work its way into that gap. So this is definitely one that we're stocking, and members did well on today. So good stuff, guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll see you on the live stream tonight. Until then, stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe. See you and stay in the game.